Cool beans. Hello, everyone. This is the Bit Boy Show, where we do a little bit of everything. We have a cool new intro, thanks to my buddy Kevin, who hooked us up with that. And
I don't know Kevin. Do you know Kevin?
I think Tube met him once. Right?
Sounds familiar. I recognize the name.
He stayed with us a couple years ago. Anyways,
I've heard of a Kevin.
links to him will be in the description. And today we'll be doing our votes for the Crunchyroll
Anime
anime awards. Yeah, whatever it's
Yeah.
called. So we'll be going over that, and just real quick, remember to like, subscribe, and follow us on Twitter. All that's in the description.
Yep. And this episode is brought to you by Raid Shut. No, it's not. No.
You're not an official guy. You're not an official YouTuber if you're not sponsored by Raid.
We get like 15 views an episode, and they're sponsoring us. They're like, we gotta get everywhere, man. We gotta get even these small guys. We gotta lock them in.
It's like everyone is like supported by Raid, by like freaking Blue Apron, NordVPN, freaking what's
Dollar
Squarespace,
Shave Club,
Dollar Shave
Audible.
Club, Audible.
That's how it is, man.
I use Squarespace
I'll grab
and Dollar Shave Club, and sometimes Audible.
Hey, they have to be doing pretty
stuff, but I have
doing
YouTube
pretty well,
Premium,
right?
so I don't really see the ads.
I've never seen ads for YouTube Premium. I do have YouTube Premium. Got it for 3 months free, and it's about to run out. And I'm debating on whether or not to swap over from Spotify. I really don't want to because I really like Spotify, but I also don't want to watch ads on YouTube anymore. So
I don't know.
It's a real struggle. Whatever one you use more, I suppose.
I mean, I use YouTube more, but Spotify's so nice. It's so much better than YouTube Music.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I
mean, almost every video you have to watch an ad. Some of them you can't skip, and then sometimes they interrupt your video, and that's even worse.
But I mean,
one day we'll have ads, and then people are gonna hate us.
That's true. But the only time that I watch freaking ads is when I'm in my car, because I'll put on like a YouTube video I can listen to, and on YouTube Premium I can't even do it in YouTube Premium because I can't leave my screen off, so I'd have to like leave it open. Well, but yeah, I have to every time the ads come on, I'm hitting the mute button, and I'm like waiting for it, and then it's done, okay. But because I'll just listen to YouTube videos, because there's a lot of the content I consume is just things I can listen to, like audio stuff. Like even your Overwatch, you don't have to watch any of their stuff because it's just an audio voiceover over some random clips of gameplay. So
right.
Yeah, that's basically it. So I think I might just keep YouTube Premium. I'll just keep them both.
Spend the extra money.
I guess back to what we're doing today. I feel like this last year, I wasn't as engaged with the seasonal stuff as it was 2018. But I feel like I do have a good grasp of the stuff that came out.
Yeah, I wasn't super engaged either. There are a lot of things that I did watch that are actually... I was looking through this list, or when I first thought about this, I was going to look through this, and I expected to not recognize most of these, but I'm actually... On most of these, I at least have seen and can comment on 3 of the nominees. And there's not a single category that I don't know any of the nominees. So that's a win for me. Because, like I said, we haven't been
as long as you're familiar,
active.
Do you guys want to like skip anime of the year and just go and do that one last?
I'm down to do that one last. We can go
Sure.
straight to Best Protagonist.
Best
Yeah,
Protag.
let's do that. All right.
So we got Emma from Promised Neverland, Saitama, Tanjiro. I don't know that name. Didn't see that show. Senku and Toru.
Oh, Dororo.
Hyakimaru.
Yeah, from Dororo. That's supposed to be a good show. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched Dr. Stone, and I haven't watched Fruits Basket.
I started Fruits Basket. I never seen the original. My sister has. She's also read the manga. She's owned them too. But
isn't that the only one she's ever watched?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I sent her a link to it on Crunchyroll. I was like, hey,
I swear,
I
Fruits
know you like
Basket
this.
is like it's just a lot of people I've known several people that have actually watched it, but then don't even watch anime in general.
Yeah,
Like my
yeah,
sister
me-
has
me
also
too.
actually seen Fruits Basket, and she doesn't like anime. I'm like, but you've seen this? I haven't
It's got
seen
the Sailor
it.
Moon effect, where
Right?
people
You've
our
seen
age growing up have
Do you know what it is?
consumed Sailor Moon.
No, I don't. I
Like-
don't
Isn't it
know
just
what
a
Fruits
slice of
Basket is.
life?
I'm pretty sure that's my idea of it's a slice of life.
Well,
Pretty sure
here's the
that's
thing.
all I know about it.
So she lives out in the woods alone because her house got lost or something like that and got destroyed. And then she gets taken in by some guys at school who every girl's obsessed with. It's a reverse harem, but all the characters in the show besides her turn into animals. And especially when they come in contact with like think females. So like she accidentally
Interesting.
touched a guy and he turned into like a cat. And so yeah.
Weird.
But then they lose
Okay.
all their clothes. Because, you know,
Sailor Moon.
Yeah, there you go, Sailor Moon. Except
Interesting.
as young men, we were watching Sailor Moon for different reasons than the girls were.
honestly, I've never seen an episode of Sailor Moon.
It used to
I
be on
remember
Cartoon
being
Network,
a
on
kid, yeah.
Toonami.
Really?
Yep, I
So
remember
Toonami, Toonami had. That's why we grew up in the age of Toonami. They had, what did they have? Dragon
They had-
Ball Z.
They had
and
Naruto. They had
Naruto.
Zatch
Bo, bo, bo,
Bell.
bo, 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 bo.
Yeah.
Zatch Bell and Bo 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 Bo.
See, I've never watched Zatch Bell or Bo. I think I don't know. They all had a bunch of other things. But the ones I did watch were
They even
Dragon
had like
Ball
Inuyasha, I
and-
think.
Yeah, they had Inuyasha, Dragon Ball, Naruto, and one other one I can't think of right now. But
But yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
remember there was a Sailor Moon part, so yeah.
You know,
remember that.
honestly, I feel bad because I haven't even seen most of these shows.
no, I haven't either.
Like I
And
didn't,
their best
I
protagonist.
didn't know where to see One Punch Man season 2 because it wasn't
Hulu.
on.
It's on Hulu.
I don't have that. You know,
Oh,
I have
Listen
Netflix, Crunchyroll, Funimation, but no Hulu. So I
yeah,
didn't
it's
watch
on
season
Hulu.
2. But I didn't even hear good things about it though.
It's okay. It's not as good as the first season.
But I don't think
Can't
we can
really
judge
compare
the
it to it.
protagonist as far as the season.
No, not as the show. Yeah, Saitama's.
We got to
separated.
separate that, you know.
I remember
Saitama is
we
his own man.
talked about watching The Promised Neverland. Xavier and I did.
Yeah, I just never got
When-
around to it.
Because it was coming out, because I think A Place Farther Than the Universe had come out at the end of last year, and then The Promised Neverland was next, and we were like, oh, I think it's like that show. And I don't think you've actually watched Promised or The Place Farther Than the Universe yet either.
I'm halfway.
Okay. But I watched that one, and I was like, this is great, and then I was hearing good things about The Promised Neverland, and it has the titles are similar, I guess, the same kind of theme, place, further
Yeah.
than the universe.
I hear
I
it's got a
guess.
good, crazy plot twist. And
Yes. So I've been wanting to watch it, but I've never gotten around. There's a lot of things I've never gotten. I probably will never watch Doctor Stone. I feel like it's
It's one of those shonen jumps, basically.
yeah.
It's just
Like I tried watching Black Clover. I can't get into it. I can't get into Fairy Tail and I feel like it's just another one of those. It might be better, it might be worse, but I don't know. It's hard to get into
Is it a battle
Shonen Jumps.
anime?
I don't know. I'm your
think
shonen
so.
jump guy, so I'll jump on it. So.
Oh, okay,
You've
so-
watched Doctor Stone?
No, I'll jump on. I've seen the first episode.
Oh, okay. See, I haven't even gone that far. So all I
Dude,
know is that he's a science
Most of
thing.
these anime, I even Dororo saw the first episode.
That's one I want to watch.
I normally watch the first episode of most animes, and then I
Yeah.
debate watching it after that.
You only give it one episode?
Basically,
three-
I
is
think
good.
the rule is 3 episodes.
Yeah. The rule is
Yeah.
3.
that is the rule, but
He's a
I-
rule breaker. We've got
I
a
don't have
bad
a-
boy over here.
yeah,
Mm.
exactly.
Bad boy.
He's
but
our
now
he's
we're
our
good.
resident bad
It-
bit boy.
There's too many
that's
animes to give 3. Okay,
Eric.
there's too
Okay,
many animes to give 3.
So
If I do that, I might as well watch all One Piece again.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna cross out Emma, Hyakimaru, Senku, and Toro Honda, and this is between Chanjiro and Saitama.
because that's the only ones we're familiar with.
That's the only ones we're familiar. Yeah.
Fair enough.
And of the two, I'm just gonna vote because there's no debate. He's the better
It's
character.
Tanjiro.
Yeah, by
Yeah.
far.
I
You
didn't even
just
you didn't even
have to
say
pass
which
them.
name it was.
Exactly.
And we still knew exactly. Yeah.
It's Senku.
Alright.
No.
Wait, what?
Okay, I'm locking in Tanjiro because
I
we
feel
don't need
like-
to spend any more time on
Okay,
this
hold on
place.
one second. looking at these pictures though, still Tanjiro is the one that stands out the most because
He is.
I'm not gonna vote. This Dr. Stone guy looks kind of like a prick. To be honest,
I don't know anything about the show, but yes, I get that vibe.
Hyakumaru
He also has
is
the
too
emo
edgy.
look. You know.
Yeah, he looks like an edgy prick, and then the guy above him just looks way too edgy. Like this is like Eric embodied into an anime character, and then Toru looks too nice, and Emma looks too scared, and Saitama just looks like an idiot.
Emma
Tanjiro 100%.
Emma looks like a main character.
Well, that's the thing about Saitama. He is an idiot.
Saitama is just
of the two of them. I think Tanjiro has the most depth between Saitama and Tanjiro.
He deserves the title of best protagonist. He is
For
also
sure.
a very captivating protagonist.
Yes.
We can project ourselves into Tanjiro and like
Yes.
relate with him, unlike Saitama.
Yeah, and he has
Exactly.
a lot of like different. He's very nuanced as a character. He's a very well developed character. I really like him. So
He can be very skilled, but then he can also be pretty dense sometimes.
yeah,
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. All right.
So
we
the
can
next
move on.
one is best antagonist, huh?
Ooh, this is a good one. All right. We've got I Magase from Babylon, Angela from Carole and Tuesday, Askeladd from Vinland Saga, Guru from One Punch Man, Isabella from The Promised Neverland, and Overhaul. I only know Angela, Guru, and Overhaul.
I was gonna say I only know Goru and Overhaul.
Crap,
I
I only know
don't know
Overhaul. I'm so bad at this.
You missed One Punch Man.
I missed everything this year.
Freaking Carole and Tuesday is fantastic.
It's on
I have
Netflix
not
now. I'm
watched
gonna
it.
watch it.
It's on the whole part 1 was on Netflix, and then part 2 just came out at the end of the beginning of the year. Fantastic. Highly recommend. It's got some great tunes. So
Okay,
as a villain,
I hear
I'll
a
give
lot
my
of good
thoughts.
things about it. So
I'll give my thoughts on Angela as a villain. She's a pretty good antagonist. That's also not really an antagonist.
is she
I
like a
haven't-
rival?
She's more of a rival. She's more of a rival. She doesn't like go out of her way to try and defeat Carole and Tuesday. She kind of just beats them with her own power.
she's
If
in the
that makes
way.
sense.
Kind
She's
of.
in the way. Yeah, she's kind of in a way, but she doesn't like do underhanded things to win. So she's not really a villain in that sense. But she
just
does. She is the
competing.
antagonist of the show. But yeah, she's just competing. She's just the competition against them. And whereas in this sense, she's the rich girl who has a huge advantage because she's already really popular, and she's an actress who's moving over to singing, and so she has a built-in audience, right? And so she's super popular,
Right.
so she just automatically has this like step above. While Carole and Tuesday are these two poor girls who are just barely entering the fray, who have no followers, and they're kind of building themselves up from scratch. And so there's already this underdog versus the privileged kind of thing dynamic.
Gotcha.
But she's not really evil. She's a nice person to the people that she loves, but she's not gonna like shed a tear for people she doesn't really care about, you know?
Yeah.
She's gonna make sure that she wins, but she's not gonna do it in a way that's going to make it less of a challenge for her. She enjoys the challenge, right?
Right.
That kind of thing. Kind of like Vegeta versus Goku. It's more of that kind of dynamic, except they're not friends.
Gotcha.
That's it. she's a good antagonist in that sense. Not a good
Gotcha.
villain though.
So Garu is basically just this guy who just wants strength. He's literally the epitome of an antagonist. He wants to be strong.
The epitome
be
of
strong.
Eric.
The epitome of One Punch Man. Just
I
wants
think-
to be strong.
I think he's a bad antagonist.
He's not very. He's
Is
a
there
boring
any depth to
character.
him?
I think.
Yeah.
There's some story there, but it's just he's not able. You're not able to like really
Did, like,
understand
100
him.
push-ups,
You can't really
100
understand him
sit-ups.
very well. I don't
Yeah.
think. You
I
know?
think the King of Monsters would be a better antagonist, honestly. I mean, I really Garo's interesting, but excuse me. that
Not
was my
as
fault.
best antagonist for sure. Not with
No,
these comparisons.
because you've got Saitama. If we're going to like Saitama is the antagonist or is the protagonist, and then Garu is the antagonist. And so if we're going it that way, Garu never really opposes Saitama or really gets in his way. So in that sense, Saitama is his own antagonist in the show because he's such an idiot. I don't know. Maybe I'm
The only
dumb.
one that defeats him is
Is
himself. His own
yeah.
stupidity.
Like he gets himself disqualified from the martial arts tournament. He doesn't need to enter the thing in the first place. So I don't. Gyro's weird. He just doesn't. He opposes. In this case, he's the antagonist to the hero places, but not to Saitama. Saitama doesn't even know who he is because he doesn't pay attention to the news.
Right, so
Or
if you put
anything
him as
important.
best protagonist on Saitama, then you put Goro as antagonist. Like,
Oh,
what
boy.
are you even doing?
Yeah, they don't match up.
On the other hand, Overhaul. These last few episodes, like at the beginning, I would have been like, Overhaul, he's kind of very quiet. I don't see him that villainous or whatever. But watching the latest episodes, I can definitely see why people would put him under that category because he's pretty
need-
messed up.
I need to catch up.
I don't. The only thing I have against him is that I don't want to, be a bandwagoner and be like, oh, My Hero Academia and vote for them all day. And
Well, I mean, which
but
one?
like, I
would you
don't, I
pick?
don't know anything about the other six, though, the other five.
Exactly.
So I'm like, what do I do?
I personally will probably go over to Overhaul because I don't
think-
want to spoil anything for Tyler or anything. But
Well, even
he's
from what I've
different.
seen of Overhaul, I think he is the best and a strictly definition of antagonist, or what I know of it. I don't know. I don't.
He's pretty
Webster's
messed up.
dictionary defines antagonist as as somebody who is thwarting the goals of the protagonist. I think Overhaul is the best example of that. Of the three that I am familiar with. So
And I'm sorry
think
about
he's
the
the-
other three. Like,
I
I'm
apologize
sorry.
as well. I'm sorry, I'm not a
we didn't
super
say we were
anime
well informed.
enthusiast.
We just said we wanted to talk.
Yeah, we're here to talk.
So what do we got next?
Overhaul's the pick there.
Overhaul.
Ooh, we got
Ooh.
Hikimaru again.
Best
Best
boy.
boy.
Edgelord 100. Oof.
Totoro.
Okay, so this one I know Shigeu Mob Kageyama and Tanjiro Kamado.
I know Tanjiro. I know Bruno a little bit. I've watched some. I've
I
seen
know
some
him
clips
through
of him.
memes.
I know. I've seen some clips of him.
Yeah,
That's
I
about
know
it.
Memes.
But I can understand why people would pick him as best boy just from those clips, honestly. So his voice
I've
actor is
never
actually
watched
pretty impressive too.
Bruno.
Machio. How heavy
I have.
are your dumbbells? I've seen him in memes too. I didn't take that show serious and I didn't watch it.
Probably why I
Which
wouldn't
one? Oh,
watch it either.
how
The-
heavy are the dumbbells? Yeah, I've only seen memes of that. I just
And then we got
I've never watched Mob Psycho
Hinata.
100. I want to though.
Oh my
It's on my
freaking!
list.
I've been telling you guys to watch Mob Psycho 100 for years.
I started the first episode, remember?
Oh yeah, it is amazing. It is okay of the kinds of animes that Eric in particular would like. This is right up his alley. It's exactly what he wants out of an anime, and he doesn't watch it.
Yeah, well, I didn't watch Demon Slayer either, and I ended up
He
loving
does.
it. Okay,
He doesn't
so
take recommendations very like.
No, he
easy.
doesn't. He doesn't.
I don't
but
take them seriously
freaking
used most of the time.
Mob Psycho is a
It's on my list, though.
fantastic anime, and
It is.
season 2 was better than season 1. So, I mean, and that's a great statement to make. It was better, but it was. It's so good. The fight scenes are amazing. The little arcs that the characters make, how they grow, is fantastic. So,
But this category is best boy, so
It is best
we
boy.
don't need to have any reason to pick any of these guys.
that's actually true.
Who is best boy?
So I guess
See-
it's Bruno then, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say Bruno.
Yeah, let's give it to Bruno.
Let's go.
That
Bruno.
guy does. Yeah, right.
It's
No
locked in.
explanation is necessary. Let's move on to the next one.
There we go. Best. All right, this one's
Best-
best curl.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh man,
This one-
Chica's on there. That's
that's my vote.
Okay, so we got
That's-
Carol, Chica,
It's Chica
Emma.
or Nezuko.
Kohaku, Nezuko, and Raftalia.
So I don't know much about of Rough Talia. I know you
Yeah, I
guys
don't
have watched Shield Hero, but I don't know if she really goes. She can compete with Nezuko or Chica. Because I know a lot of people like Nezuko, but Chica is a.
Raftalia
Chicks-
plays at two different types of people. She plays towards the people who like lollies, because in the beginning she's
Who are
young,
weird.
and then episode 3 or 4 she's an adult now. She's like
So
a
it's
dog.
okay to like her now. It's
Just
still
grows up really
weird.
fast.
It's still weird.
And then you get her in a bikini in like episode 17 or whatever, and then you're like, who? And then but she's
Tyler's
very
over here, it's like,
loyal.
still weird.
Okay, if we're going for the same logic as Best Boy and Best Girl, this needs no explanation. And it's Chica.
To be fair,
I mean,
I'm
that
just
is
talking
true.
because I actually know half of these characters.
oh, so now you have a chance to talk. So now you're gonna say something.
Nezuko,
This is-
honestly, I think she's kind of overhyped because she's all like gestures and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Gestures
You
are
don't
what
actually-
make her.
Okay, this is how you decide best boy or best girl. You look at the things, and the first one that you look at is the one, or the one everyone draws.
Of
your
all
eye.
the pictures they
Chica.
chose for Chica, it's the have a cold.
Have a cola. Yes. That okay. That takes my
Fine, are
vote.
we voting for Chica?
Yes.
I'm
it's
voting for
Chica.
Chica.
Great show. Okay, fine. Boom.
Great
Chica
show,
it is.
and she takes it. She was like a meme forever, and she's still there. So
Okay.
So this is one-
director.
Director.
Have you guys watched any of these?
I've watched Attack on Titan season 3.
See, I've watched
Babylon? Never heard of it.
that. I've never heard of Babylon either. This is showing up on all these lists. I've never heard of Babylon,
Mob
Vinland Saga,
Psycho,
or
Carole
Sara's on
Tuesday.
my.
That and Vinland Saga. Hmm.
If
You know, I've
anybody-
I've seen Attack on Titan season 3, and it was pretty good, but I don't know like.
Did you
I think-
see all
I
of
don't-
season 3, part 1 and 2?
Yes, I
Did you
saw
see season 2?
Yes. Okay.
Season 3
I
is
don't believe
fantastic.
him.
What?
I really like. Some
I
people
watched
don't like
most
the
of
arc.
it with you, Xavier. So I just had to. I rewatched all of it. So
Some people don't like the arc of season 3, like the humans versus humans dynamic.
well,
I-
it was a
it's
big
my
Wait,
favorite.
that was
change.
season 3 also?
Yes.
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 Oh my gosh. This is
a
the
lot
weirdest show
happens
ever.
in season 3. A lot happens.
How did you not
in
know that
season
was?
3.
Yeah, that was.
It's just
it's
weird.
the end of
how they
season
split it up.
2. The end of season 2 is when
Tighten
Aaron
the wall.
can finally. No, that's the end of season 1. End of season 2 is when Aaron's able to
Tighten
control
the wall.
Titans.
Yes.
Aaron's able to control Titans,
Titan.
and they return. No, Titan the Wall was beginning of season 2.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was beginning of season 2.
I don't know.
And
So-
end of it is they try to take Aaron and they fail, and that's that.
Yes.
And then the humans versus humans shows up, you
Yeah.
know, as a thing.
Season,
That's season
3 is in 2 arcs, and it's the military coup where they overthrow the monarchy, and then arc 2 is the retaking of Walmaria when they go back to Shiganshina
Is it
district.
Maria's or Maria?
Oh, I don't know.
Isn't
I have
that
always
Bar-
said Maria in my head. Anyway,
Whatever. It's Shiganshina district, and they go back there and they have the fight between
Levi and the Beast.
Levi and the Beast Titan.
That's a sick fight.
um,
Animation's top notch.
The other two.
You're like
Bertolt
creaming your
and
pants right now, aren't you?
Reinhardt. That is
A little bit.
fantastic.
No,
fights.
humanoid.
But we're not talking about fighting. We're talking about best direction.
Oh boy. Well,
So
Best director.
it's like I don't even have a vote. It's like by default for me. Attack on
It's
Titan.
by
'Cause
default,
It's the only
Attack on
show
Titan.
I watch.
this is so interesting.
But even still, like season to season, part to part, like it doesn't stop surprising you or like twisting
No,
things.
but
or,
that's because of the source material. I think.
so it's not the director.
I don't know. I think I don't know, but season 3 is really good.
So
But you gotta
Carole and
compare it.
Tuesday.
I'm comparing it to Mob Psycho 100 and Carole and Tuesday. I'm
I
trying
mean,
to think about the
I've
shows
heard a
as
lot
whole.
of good things of Carole and Tuesday.
Carole and Tuesday is
So
wonderful. I think it flows together, and I think the overall animation and everything done with Carole and Tuesday is better than Attack on Titan. I think as a shonen, it kind of suffers in the animation department because of that. And I think they kind of rush these things. Whereas Carole and Tuesday literally has movie level quality animations and acting and
But this
everything.
is director.
Yeah, I know, but director comes in. Director
'Cause-
encompasses acting, animation, storytelling, the scenes that they do, and then the camera angles and just everything. The whole show as a whole, but not as a show, but as like it's produced and given to us.
it's quality in which it
Yeah,
is
it's
viewed.
overall quality, I think.
Okay.
So
I feel
not
like my vote doesn't
necessarily-
count, so I'll let you decide, Tyler.
Not necessarily story, but like animation quality, overall quality of the show as a whole. And I think Carole and Tuesday takes the cake because its animation level is comparable to Violet Evergarden, if not better. So, and that's already movie level quality.
I guess that
Okay.
gets that then.
So
Carol.
I think Carole and Tuesday gets the win between the three that I'm familiar with.
Well, now we get to go to best animation, and I'm
Carole and
familiar
Tuesday's not even
with
on here.
3 of these, so that's more than I usually am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mob Psycho's
So
good.
we got more Mob Psycho. We got Demon Slayer in here. We got freaking Attack on Titan, Sarazanmai, or whatever, and Vinland Saga and Fate. And
I didn't watch Fate. Did you guys watch Fate?
I did.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
I'm,
caught
I'm,
up.
I'm
Okay.
yeah. I'm missing the last like 2 episodes, I think.
So as it comes to animation quality in itself, like I'm not familiar with the bottom two.
Yeah, me neither.
Ufotable, it's probably one of the best studios out there
They're really good.
when it comes to just like
People love Studio
the
Bones.
visual quality.
I've seen animations of Mob Psycho, and they are pretty good. They're pretty crazy in how they, do the art for like when
Oh, it's yeah.
when he goes into his like psychic modes and all that.
I think
those look pretty crazy. Pretty cool.
think Mob Psycho 100 suffers from being a little too what do you call it? Stylized.
Okay.
It's very different from the animation is very different from a classical anime. Like when you think of an anime, you think of like the big eyes, the tight angles on the faces, and the nice like the fluffy hair and whatever. Mob
almost
Psycho
looks like
100
Go ahead.
looks kind of like an Adult Swim TV
I was gonna
show.
say almost a western. I was about to say almost western.
Yeah,
anime.
it's a very Western animation style, and I think it's not as good looking as a show like Demon Slayer.
I was about. I don't want to join the bandwagon either, but I mean, Demon Slayer has really good animation. So
Yeah, like even just like the background is just like filled with detail. Just like you can see like
Oh,
bark
yeah.
on tree, you can see like blades of grass, stuff like that.
the attacks look so artistic when they attack, and the sword
You're a-
swings have weight to them. Like by just the way that they make the swing look. Everything just looks good.
It draws you into the world, and you forget you're watching an animation. Whereas Mob Psycho is very overt in that this is a cartoon. Cartoon is not. Well, it is a cartoon, but this is animated. You're very aware of that it's an animated show. Whereas Demon Slayer, you're able to forget that because
Yeah,
of
I
how
could
well done
see
it
that.
is. And I think that makes it better.
See, where my vote actually would go is to Fate, because
Animation's
every
crazy.
episode there is a fight, and it's not like some skimpy like we're gonna throw kunai at you, block, and then talk for like 10 minutes. No, this is like an actual fight. Like there's at least one every episode. It feels like, and
That's Fate for you, right?
it kind of, but like even more than usual. Like
Really?
yeah, like they're pretty grand fights. They're over the top. Like they're not like
This
skimping on
this
anything.
Fate specifically is very comparable to Fate Apocrypha when it comes
Apocrypha's
to
big.
fighting animation.
but without
And
the pixel drops and the freaking base.
So
there's only been like
thing.
one moment in Fate in this Fate that there has been a base drop, and that was when there was a massive explosion, and that was the biggest one
This
so
is-
far.
my
But-
question. So in Fate Apocrypha, you've got the fight between what's her face?
Mordred, Sean?
Mordred and vampire dude. I don't know their names. Vlad. Between Mordred and Vlad. That's a crazy fight.
Mordred and Vlad.
Oh, wait, not Vlad. Anyway, a lot of the fights in that are insane in
Right.
the first place.
Siegfried?
Siegfried, yes, Siegfried, that one. That one's
Mordred
insane.
and Siegfried. Yes. Okay.
So are the fights on that level, or are they toned down from that?
I'd say that.
It's not that it's like super flashy and whatnot, because there is a lot of like close like hand to hand combat also mixed into it. It's not like overdone with explosions and beams and all that kind of stuff, but it's like just how fluid. Like there's like
So there's not a lot of sword clash, and then 5 minutes.
There's not as many magical
You'd have to just watch a clip.
magical spells in this. And from these servants as there were in the previous one. A lot of these ones are actually hand to hand, not really hand to hand, but weapon to weapon clashing.
Like
and if there is magic, it is summoning more weapons to fight against those weapons. That's mostly what I've been noticing. So,
I love
but
that.
it looks really good.
We have Anna, who's like got a chain and scythe, and she's like slippery like a snake. And then we have Mashu, who's using a shield, and they're like weaving between each other, attacking their enemies, and it's like, I don't know, it's just beautifully done. I don't know.
Well, my vote goes to Demon Slayer because I haven't seen Fate, but if you guys go for Fate, I think that wins between the three of us.
I'd go for Fate. What are you going for, Eric?
I guess I have to go for Milgar and go Attack on Titan. No, I'm just kidding.
That's not even in our radar.
It's really tough because they're both really, really good. I think, though, that I will go for Demon Slayer simply because of like what Xavier mentioned about background. I like the attention to detail on little things, and I really like animation that's closer to what Demon Slayer has than what is like, because like I said, I compared Fate Grand Order to Fate Apocrypha, and I could definitely tell the difference between visual animation on Fate Apocrypha and Fate Zero. There's different animations quality there, you know?
Yeah.
And
but
I like both of them. But I like the quality of how crisp.
It's because Fate
Demon
Zero
Slayer
and
looks.
Demon Slayer are made by the same people.
Well, exactly.
Yes,
that's
they
what
are.
I mean. Like
They
the
definitely
way that it looks. Yeah, exactly.
It's ufotable.
Right.
I think
But that's why I like
improved.
that kind of animation.
Like
And
Demon
even
Slayer,
even when I look at, for example, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, that animation looks. It was almost like it's clean. If you know what I mean, it's like very. I don't know how to explain it. Crisp, I guess, is the word. I guess crisp is the word. And that's why I'd probably give it best animation to Demon Slayer.
I think they've improved a lot from Fate Zero. Fate Zero is incredibly animated, but I think Demon Slayer is better.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've improved, which is hard to do from Fate Zero up
But
to.
Fate gets a really, really close second, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Best
the next one
character
that's gonna
design.
win is Kaguya Sama Love is War, because you guys haven't seen any of the other 5.
But I do have an idea of their character design, though.
That's true. That's true. I know what they look like.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean,
But I
the
actually
bottom
would
two
not
I
vote
can't
for
give any,
Kaguya.
though, honestly.
Yeah, I
It
think they're
looks
very
pretty-
plain. They're very
it's-
plain.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
You can't distinguish them from
like
another
it,
anime.
But yeah,
That's
That's in the same genre.
What is this,
Yeah,
high school?
yeah. It's a Slice of Life high school anime.
Yeah,
It's
it's high
elementary.
school. Right, but I mean, yeah.
Junior
it's
high,
School.
junior high.
It's
Junior high.
school.
It's technically
So,
like ninth
school
grade.
uniforms.
College.
I don't know if I could put
College.
school uniforms as a great
Classic-
character design.
Yeah.
Even if their face looks, unique and stuff, the clothing is very, very, it's uniform in the sense of that everyone wears it,
If
Chica's like
was
the
in
only
there, I'd
one
vote
that's
for that.
usually different.
The only distinguishing factor, if you line them up with a bunch of other anime characters that also wear the same uniform, the only distinguishing factor Kaguya has is her red eyes, and Chika would stand out more than.
She's just got pink hair.
Yeah.
But I have seen some character designs from Dr. Stone, though, because I watched it.
I think they're pretty
I think they look
They're
stupid.
pretty.
That's just my opinion. They look stupid to me.
The ones I've seen, I think they're well designed.
I'm
be
getting
fair, I
like a
think people-
Yu-Gi-Oh vibe from
I was gonna
this
say-
guy because
I was
his
gonna say,
dumb
to be-
hair.
I was gonna say people that watch Dr. Stone, like their designs in that show would be people that also like designs from Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
or
can see
even
that.
Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess, But I would say closer to Dragon Ball.
This guy
if
is
you
a
like
scientist.
those,
Why is he ripped?
why is the scientist ripped? I don't know.
That's
Does
usually
that make
they're
you a
not-
geek?
They're not one and the same. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know
I
anything
like
about him.
Carole and Tuesday are very unique.
Honestly, I was
characters.
gonna vote for that.
They are
Probably.
very well designed. Carol kind of reminds me of Violet Evergarden, but more expressive and more well, less anime, I think.
Okay.
Okay. Then I guess
Because Carole and Tuesday takes the like classic anime designs and kind of uplifts them, where it has some of the similar things, but it makes them more human or more realistic, I think. So their eyes aren't as big and their hair is more natural when you look at them. And I think they're designed really, really, really well. And they're pretty cool. I like them.
I'd bet I would enjoy Vinland Saga like as character designs because I know it is like an older times kind of, time era, knights and knights kind of time.
No, it's Vikings.
Vikings? Okay, it's Vikings.
Huh.
So I know that it's like older times, And I'm sure that comes with great design choices when it comes to helmets, gear, swords. I'm sure there's plenty of great things that could be in it, but I haven't seen it.
In a more realistic. It's in a more realistic light. It's not going to be like, we got axes that
more
are
like
as big
fantasy.
as like the cloud sword or whatever it's called. I don't know.
But even still, the big as the Buster Sword or whatever.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
But even then, like, even if that's not the case, I'm sure there's like really elegant looking, axes or whatever. Like at least like something that's sharpened a certain way, whatever be the case. But I just haven't seen it. So if I did, I'd probably put more thought into that one. But I mean, I can only give
I'm voting
what I
Carole
know.
and Tuesday.
So,
All right, Carole and Tuesday
yeah.
wins.
Fair enough.
Best score, Carole and Tuesday.
I would have put score really close if they put I guess
Come on, let's
there's
be
no
honest.
real good
It's
score
JoJo.
Is it JoJo? I don't even
but
know.
I guess yeah. To be honest,
I think Carole and Tuesday wins.
yeah,
The music
the
in
fact
that
that it's
makes you
literally
feel
a
good.
music anime.
It's it's an idol anime.
There you go. Okay.
Demon Slayer has good ones, but honestly, if I'm thinking about this, the only songs that I recognize are the Carole and Tuesday songs.
Okay, wait. So like, of these shows, like, do you go back and listen to like the soundtracks?
Carole and Tuesday is the only one.
For
Demon
me, it's
Slayer-
actually Shield Hero.
Is it?
For like not actually like enjoying it in the end. I actually do like enjoy the music. From
See, I've heard
Shield
heard
Hero.
really good things about Shield Hero, but I can't think of the score in Shield Hero. I can't think of the score in any
Fair.
of these except for Carole and Tuesday.
And
And
Attack
that's
on Titan
probably
doesn't
on
have
me
the-
because I don't put.
Does the OP and ED count towards the score?
No.
I think so. Yeah.
Because there's
no.
well, I wouldn't because there's actual awards for opening and
Is there?
and endings in these options.
But like, if
Not
you were
to mention
look
that
up the
these-
score for like the
Oh, there
soundtrack
is.
of the show, would it not?
It's
appear
part
in
of the
list?
soundtrack.
Aren't they actually showing scores here?
No,
Carole and
yeah,
Tuesday,
like,
Maki.
I'm
No,
sure,
that's the conductor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
I
I'm
didn't
sure,
know if that
like-
was like the name of the
Or the
actual
composer, I mean,
score
not the conductor.
that they're
The
showing.
composer. It's the composer.
Okay.
I guess it's not soundtrack, it's score. But Carole and Tuesday has a fantastic sound score and soundtrack.
So it's like
I just,
anime of the year going to be Carole and Tuesday. Then?
for me, it probably is. I don't even know if it's an option, but I think it is.
Okay, so we'll vote for Maki. Or for
What do you
Carole
think,
and
Eric?
Tuesday.
Rising of Shield Hero?
But me, it goes for.
I
Shield
haven't watched enough Shield Hero
It
to
does-
give it my vote.
It does
And
have
I
a
would
good
not, and I
score.
won't give it to Demon Slayer because as nice as it is, I don't think it deserves best score.
Are you serious? Oh, I just now remembered the score. It is fantastic.
They have good.
Think of that. It's that old style Japanese kind of feudal Japanese, like the drums and then
just think of
choir.
Naruto.
No,
Yeah,
it's
but-
better than that.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking of Demon Slayer. Now that I'm thinking about it, Demon Slayer probably. Because every
What
time I
about
watch that show, I'm just like, ooh,
Attack
I love
on
this music.
Titan. Ooh.
If it wasn't season 3, I would have probably given it to Attack on Titan. But season 2 score was really, really good. I remember a lot. I remember it being really good on season 2. Season 3,
Wouldn't
don't
it
think
all
I-
be the same score? though?
they don't share score.
No, they're different. They're a little bit
They
different.
don't share it.
Oh.
Season 1's
So-
different from 2, and 2 to 3 different.
Rising of Shield Hero. Of all of the things I've watched and read about it, every single time people are like, this is what's wrong with the anime, but the score is amazing. So that's so I can't remember the score, but
I do remember the OPs really well, but
yeah, the OP's pretty good. I think now that because I kind of dismissed Demon Slayer because I hyper focused on Carole and Tuesday, but I think then I started thinking about score as opposed to soundtrack. Carole and Tuesday has a better soundtrack, but that's different from score. Demon Slayer gets my vote. Then I take it back.
Okay.
I think Demon Slayer.
I'd vote
wins
for Demon
me.
Slayer. I don't want to keep voting for Carole and Tuesday.
Fair enough. Demon Slayer it is.
All right. Best fight scene.
And there's actual fight scenes on this one, like it lists them. So you got Levi versus Beast Titan.
Why do you start with that one and not
Well,
Emperor Cruz?
Emperor
Well,
Crispin versus
I'm-
Metallic. Yeah.
because
Why don't you
I'm
describe
sa-
that fight scene to me?
I don't know. Why did you go in like this order for one of the first ones? Okay. So
Okay, my vote
we
is
got.
Carole and Tuesday. Angela versus Carole and Tuesday, part 1.
I feel like I
Like the
know where
Mars
Xavier's
Music
gonna go.
Awards.
Ushiwaka
I
versus
knew it. I knew it.
freaking Gorgon or Tiamat.
Tiamat.
Time.
That thing, I put it in Discord. Did you not see that?
That's why I knew.
Perhaps no.
That's why I knew Xavier's gonna vote for that one. If I had
Every
to
once
choose,
in a while, Eric's in my
I'm-
room, and I'm over here like, all right, Eric, we're
Yep,
watching
and
this.
he play, and I just usually, well, I watch it like halfway through, and I'll go on my phone and I watch the end part
All
again
right.
because I like the ending of it. My vote goes to Tanjiro and Nezuko versus Rui because I have not
Such
been
a
that
good one.
hype in a
Oh, no.
fight in a long time.
Yeah.
Levi versus
I
Beast
have
Titan was sick.
Ushiwaka.
My gosh. I'll tell you why I like this one a lot because when it comes to fighting, I usually don't prefer watching monster type fights. For example, Levi versus Beast Titan. Beast Titan is humanoid, but he is a monster. It's a big
But
monster.
it's a small guy versus a big guy, which
That's
is different
why-
between two big guys versus each
Yeah,
other.
but then
Levi, he's
Ushiwaka
short, but he's a big guy.
Maru versus Taima is the same thing. Big
Eric,
creature
this is
versus
what you're
Ushiwaka
forgetting.
Maru.
Do you remember that line of Titans? And do you remember what Levi did to them?
Yeah, but this is against Beast Titan, not
Do you
the
remember how
Titans.
cool that was?
Yeah, but
It was
it's leading
cool.
up. It's
it
part
was
of the
cool.
fight.
But do you
It's
remember
like-
Tanjiro and Nezuko versus Rui?
Oh,
That is
was
a
cool, too.
whole
Exploding
other
blood
thing.
art.
The animation of the whole fight, the beheading, the glorious animation and
The
glow
tricks.
of the blood. And turns out
But
he didn't even win.
defeat him.
Yeah,
The bigger
that's
boots.
that's the craziness of it. He didn't even win.
Neither did Ushiwaka, okay? She
Yeah.
got turned to the dark side.
Oh yeah, she disappeared. She was
Did
gone.
Levi win? Did anybody win in these fights
technically-
except Mob?
I guess I want to say technically Levi won because the Beast Titan got bullied. He got
He didn't get
bullied
He didn't
at
die.
the end. No, he
He
didn't
didn't
die. But he got
but
bullied.
he freaking got Anakin.
he
I
was
had
gonna
the
say,
high ground.
Did he have a chance against Levi when he was
Levi
pounding him?
had
No.
the freaking high ground.
As soon as
Right.
Levi
and
got on
destroyed
him, as soon as Levi got on him, Beast Titan was done. It's over.
about-
No
he-
one
he
wins.
went like
agree to
this.
disagree and,
But he went
and
like
just
this.
vote for Levi.
Remember? Levi was like, and then it was like, oh no, he's covering his nape. I can't get
guess
it.
that is the
I had to
middle
cut
ground,
through
right?
his hands and his nape. Did that happen in that fight?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
But then he
Yeah,
got
he was
away.
just like,
he
"Stop,
got into a bigger high ground and like just destroyed him. So we're gonna agree to disagree and go to Levi.
Wait, no, please don't do that one.
Yes.
I go to Tanjiro Nezuko. That's my vote. I was joking. Did you already vote?
This is the middle ground.
Because I have the mouse. I want to vote for Ushi.
Crap.
If we're all
But-
voting on the same one,
All right,
It
I'm
has
just gonna
to-
vote for Mob versus Tochiro because that's an amazing fight too.
How about this? How about this?
They make a giant broccoli at the end of it. Okay, how do you not like that?
Oh, how about this? How about this? We
make
just
a
give it to
giant
JoJo.
because of absorbed energy and such. JoJo.
They're all
Alright.
good fights.
I haven't watched that one.
So, Levi versus Beast Titan. Beast Titan it is.
Boom! I'm already locking it in. Boom.
Locked in.
All right,
Best
best
couple.
couple.
Oh,
It's
man.
definitely not Ymir and Historia. What? They didn't have enough
Wait,
options. for
wait,
this,
wait,
did
wait.
they?
How is
This
that
is-
an option?
That's.
How is that
I
an
did
option?
not look at this list previously, and I
I'll
did
give
not
you-
know that was in there.
It's why that's an option.
It's a
Because
one-sided couple.
Exactly.
I told you
Ugh.
they didn't have enough options, so they just had to put it in there. And it's a flashback too.
Shirogane and freaking Kaguya, they don't count either.
Well, okay, they don't.
No,
but
because
that's
the show
one that wins.
No. The show is all about them like trying to ask each other out, but they're not a couple.
But they're like
Neither
a
is
secret
Ymir
couple.
and Historia.
Yeah,
they're a couple
not.
without knowing they're a couple.
Okay, so Baki wins. Because I like that name better than the rest of them.
What are these? Why don't we vote for the Yuri couple? The guys.
Where are these?
Because I'm not. Because
Mufu, Sato, and Ritsuko.
I'll give you a reason why I won't vote for it.
is
Because
Domestic
I'm not
Girlfriend?
interested in it. I'm not
Why
interested
isn't
in
your
it.
words?
Why isn't Rui on here? Rui and Natsuo. Why isn't Domestic Girlfriend on this? Why is none of the
Wow.
what are they called?
Yeah. How
Why
about we
isn't
just, like,
quintuplets on
make
here?
our own list for this one?
Freaking yeah! You know who wins? Domestic
Miku
Girlfriend.
and the
Yeah.
protagonist.
You know
I
what?
forgot
Just
his
because
name.
I'm mad,
Miku
Ymir and
and
Historia win.
you-
And then I'm going to go give it to quintuplets.
Oh no! Thinking of OP. Caught.
Yo, Tsuba.
Yeah, it's I can't think of it.
Oh, what do they say? Ooh, Wagi-san. What is it? Ah. That's what I'm trying to think of.
Boom! I gotta look it up right now.
Oh man, that OP used to be stuck in my head for
It's
years.
upsetting. Okay.
Now it's gonna be stuck in my head forever. Now.
Should we just go on to the next one now?
Uefugi.
No.
Uefugi-san. Ooh. Futaro-kun. His last name is Uesugi and his first name is Futaro.
Futaro. Boom! That's our winner.
It's Futaro and the 5 quintuplets.
Who do we select here?
Nobody.
Are you on
We're skipping
Baki?
this.
Oh, okay.
We're
I
skipping
guess
this
you can
crap.
skip it. There you go. You skipped it. Best Japanese performance.
Ooh.
Voice actor.
Oh
Ooh.
gosh.
Okay. I don't know. The only one I know is Shinobu Kocho, but she's really good.
Wait. Okay, let's look up what they're also as. I'm going to freaking my anime.
Ooh, that's gonna take
listo.
forever.
I just want to see.
We're already at 45 minutes.
Is it? Oh crap!
Yeah, and we still have like
Alright.
7, 8 more to go.
Next,
So we're voting for freaking.
it's the only one we're familiar with.
If I
Haya-
give it to any,
Hayami?
I hear Bruno from JoJo gets a lot of love in the Japanese dub. That's what I
So
hear.
now we're voting
I would
basis
give
on
it to Bono.
conjecture.
I will.
So-
Well, that's why I
We're voting
gave it
for
to the
Kocho.
best boy and best girl.
Best boy, you don't
Basically.
explain, Eric. Stop explaining it.
We're just gonna vote for Kocho and we're gonna move on.
We're moving on. English performance, Aqua is great. I like Shigeo. Naofumi is kind of flat.
Flat.
I think Aqua wins because that is one of the best.
Wait. Shinji
Wait,
from Neon
Shinji.
Genesis.
wait, what? Is
Oh yeah.
Evangelion.
that an old show? It
Yes,
did not
it's
come
old,
out this
but
year, did it?
I think a movie did, but
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Okay, of all the English dubs that came out last year, Konosuba was the best one.
Konosuba
Yeah,
has.
Konosuba.
Konosuba has an amazing dub.
okay, Aqua, you won. Best comedy.
What's a mega mean?
My roommate is a cat. What's a mega me?
Like, how's that not great?
Okay, guys, do we really have?
Best
It's
comedy.
here.
Kaguya-sama.
It's
Isekai
Kaguya-sama.
Quartet's not super
That's-
great.
Yeah, it's not.
Wait,
just
it's
kinda
not-
Playing at.
Are you sure it's
at
not
the
Teacher,
hype
Why
of
Are
all
You
the
Here?
shows.
Teacher, why are you here?
Best
That's good comedy.
fantasy.
Best
No, it's
fantasy.
not.
Best
I'd
fantasy.
say Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a
because-
great fantasy.
Okay,
Demon
As-
Slayer
no,
is
no, no,
about fighting
overall,
demons, but Attack on
overall.
Titan.
Attack on Titan
It's a unique show.
insane. It is good. I think Attack on Titan has a better storyline than Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is a better show. Attack on Titan is a better story.
Basically, yeah. Like, name
It
a show
is
that's like it. Nothing.
nothing.
Boom.
All right. Now we're
Drama.
blowing through.
We're
these.
just
It's
pounding
Carole and
these
Tuesday.
out.
Well, there's a lot of these we're kind of agreeing on though, really fast.
I think.
Well, that's because
Best
this
drama?
one. You guys haven't seen any of these. It's
I
Carole and
haven't watched
Tuesday.
any. Okay.
man, Of the 2 shows that I didn't watch, Vinland Saga.
You know what
and
I
Promised
can't
Neverland.
believe is that I am the most informed out of us 3
Oh,
on
crap.
these.
Oh,
That's
wait.
insane.
We're really
Honestly,
going
I'm
to Carole?
probably I'm pretty eager to watch Vinland Saga now.
I'm gonna watch Promised Neverland after we're done with this.
Oh,
Okay.
freaking Domestic Girlfriend wins this one.
Wait, where are you? I'm still on.
I was
best
on best
opening?
OP. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here at Best
Domestic-
OP now.
Okay,
Kawaka-
yeah, I'm voting for that.
Domestic-
And
That
I'm
one's
not giving you a
so
chance.
good.
I'm
No,
not
no.
giving you a chance to.
No,
take
no,
that
no, no,
away.
no. I'm not going
Best
to take that away.
Eevee.
That's what I want to win because that one is fantastic. That is one of the best. That is so good. I got to watch that again,
Okay.
too. Let
Okay,
me
I'm
open it
also
up
voting
real quick
for
so I don't
for
forget.
Chica. It's the Chica song.
The Chica song? That
For the
was-
ending sequence. Ending sequence.
That's it. Boom.
The
It's
chica
what,
to chica chica. Yeah,
Domestic
they're basi-
Girlfriend opening. I got to open this up in a tab so I don't forget to watch this when I'm done. Okay.
oh, we got to go back to the top. Best anime of the
Oh, we done
year.
Yeah, no, the very first one.
Oh.
That's all that's left. Besides the one we didn't vote
It's
on.
the same stuff that's been here all day.
Best anime of
Where are
the
we
year.
at? Okay.
Carole on Tuesday.
Demon Slayer, Mob Psycho,
Mob Psycho,
Oh Maidens in your
Maidens.
Savage Season. Where was that on any of these
let's
lists?
vote for that.
One.
I feel like that appeared once somewhere, and I think that's it. Promise
We've been
Neverland
seeing-
and Vinland Saga.
I don't remember seeing the Oh Maidens one anywhere. I saw it on
I-
one
I-
thing. I think it was not even in Best Director. Not even. It doesn't even matter. You know what? That's off the list. That's not
That's
even
not
a
on
contender
there.
anymore.
Okay, I'm voting for the one I saw.
You only saw one.
This is so bad.
We'll be more prepared next time.
Next year, give me 365 days. I got you.
365 days.
All right.
Freak. I have to decide between Demon Slayer, Carole and Tuesday. These are literally my three favorite anime of this year.
Tyler,
They
you
are-
pick. I don't even care
This is
anymore.
where it's
Oh.
more interesting.
Amazing. All right, let me debate
this-
between myself because you two have not seen.
I'm literally
only seen
going
one
to
of these.
title this video as Tyler's and
Tyler's
Crunchyroll
Crunchyroll votes. And
All right,
while
guys.
Eric and Xavier watch.
while Eric and Xavier discuss the fight scene.
That's all we really were in.
I think. Okay, so Mob Psycho is not an original IP for this year. Demon Slayer is based off of manga, so it's a Shonen Jump. Which I think Mob Psycho is too, which I think drops them down a peg because they are based off of.
So you're trying to convince yourself to vote for Carole and Tuesday.
Yes, I am. I am definitely going to vote for Carole and Tuesday because it's completely original. There's no backstory. I mean, there's no source material for it. As it's a pure anime that's completely original that came out of nowhere, and it's also the same studio that does Mob Psycho, so I guess it just wins.
How about Cloverworks? They
All
also
right.
did
Promise
Fate
Neverland.
Grand Order.
They did, that's true. I think Carole and Tuesday. I think they take it. It's a beautiful anime. It's very well directed. The voice acting is incredible. The English dub is really good, as well. The songs are amazing. The characters are really well done. The story is great. It's heart-touching. It's heartfelt. It's soul uplifting.
Oh,
It's a really happy, it's a feel-good show.
so it's like Antarctica, like
It is, yeah.
place
It's
further
like
than
that.
the universe.
It's about these two girls who are just discovering themselves through music, and their journey to become one of the most famous bands on Mars. So, and
On
it's a
Mars?
sci-fi. Yes, it's on Mars. So that actually isn't just a gimmick.
Plot twist.
That has bearing on the story, which is pretty interesting. So,
Okay.
it's really cool and it's really unique. And it stands out. I think it stands out a lot more than Demon Slayer and Mob Psycho because both Demon Slayer and Mob Psycho are both shonen. They're both fighting anime. They're both battle anime, which
Right.
they have their place and they're both really good. I'm not gonna lie, but I think Carole and Tuesday, if we're gonna be talking about any of these shows 10 years from now, I think Carole and Tuesday is the one that we're gonna remember. I mean, that's gonna be like, yeah, that was great. That's my
Yeah.
take.
Boom. All right.
Fair
cool.
enough.
Convinced me. Not that it wasn't gonna work, but
Boom.
so then we casted our votes. We'll just see who wins. And
I mean, I
guess we'll
casted
just-
my votes. You guys gave
I
your
casted
input.
Tyler's votes. So I guess we'll wait and see what the winners are.
What are
Very
the past
shortly,
winners?
too.
Hey, we got to go over those now.
Oh my
How
gosh.
long is this video?
Is
Past
currently
winners.
at an hour.
Dragon Ball
almost.
Super won Best
Wait,
Continuing
wait.
Series.
Best
Boom.
protag is freaking remove the Tempest, or whatever.
I don't
The
know.
slime thing. He's the slime ball.
Oh.
Best
Anime of the Year was
antagonist,
Devilman
awful.
Crybaby. I tried
Best
watching
animation,
that. I
Violet.
could not get into it. Of course, Mai wins Best Girl. That makes sense.
Best opening,
Darling in the
Ooh.
Franxx. Okay, we don't need to
No,
know this. I
no
was just
surprise
kidding.
That's all I
there
know.
either. Best fight, All for One versus All Might.
Oh, that was a fantastic fight. Okay,
That's a
let's.
pretty
It
good
was.
one.
We're done, guys.
Okay,
This is it.
you can stop the video. We're done.
Okay. Don't watch One Piece.
Don't watch One Piece.
Please watch One